throwing now. Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
What happened?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett.
What?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the
I thought it was already
so
logged
the same
in.
Tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back
You say, am I gonna go easy
on the move on first down.
I will. Yeah, I will. I go easy.
Now Wilson on first down. And Dixon over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that.
I mean,
field shrinks, has to be sharper,
yeah,
but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
Good job. Look at you. You're a pro already.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. So that one will be accepted.
You say how to what?
How far did you get in the tournament?
1-2, lost 2.
You got knocked out?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
14.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wilson.
Get that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
4 down. Tight. Booker team. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You got 4. Tight. 480.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked.
Look at
That's
you.
often a play that you make. You feel like you've got
Winning
momentum on
and
your
everything.
side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
It's always 1-1. Would that work?
Huh?
I said it could be 1-1. Would that work?
No, I mean.
If you want to win, you can.
No, I didn't.
So that
Don't tell me if I want to win, I
complicates
can't.
18 yards to go now on
You
second
can't
down.
stop me from winning.
Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced
The Bills and the
quarterbacks
Lions
because
are
no
on.
matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that,
My
isn't
boys
he?
in
I
Canada.
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage,
Hold up.
knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And he's across the chalk into the end zone.
Who's in
Touchdown,
Canada?
Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards
Oh, the
out.
pack?
And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
It's like Canadian football is different than American football. And they had to play like on an 8-yard kick.
Right. That was using the 10 as a touchdown line.
Yeah.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT.
Wow, this thing was moving so slow.
Janikowski good with the
How
extra
did you
point.
miss it
And
with
they
it
take
moving
the
as
lead
slow
here
as
at
it's moving?
7-6.
I'm just happy I'm able to play that. I have not been able to do this since the moment I got the game.
Right. All right, touchdown Lions.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some strong running. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
That play was a joke.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Thank you kindly.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Well, you know what to do.
Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Why not? That's how you're going to win.
No, because if I do, I might be guilty. I don't think so.
You said because if you get too
so
competitive, you're going to do what now?
First, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
I don't think so.
I think you should go for it.
12.
Wilson to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, well, I get it, man. I'm waiting on you.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
What you over there doing? Looking up cheat codes?
I'm coming for you, 27. Let's go, 14.
I don't know.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
It's the Sox.
Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Janikowski now for the point after.
You ain't got to get it, so I'm taking it.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
What happened? You quit the game?
That's why I said if you need to go, you can, because I don't know how long it's going to